Well, hello and welcome to episode 512 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple, actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, in today's episode, I want to warn you about playing with guns. And particularly machine guns. What I mean by that is machine gun questioning. Well, that's what I call it. Have you ever been on a call with somebody and they ask you a question, they ask you another one, they ask you another one, and they don't really take into consideration your actual answers. So, what's your first name? James. Surname? Newell. What's this? That. And you could say anything and go, oh, okay, right, yes. And they're not really there. They don't respond to your answers. They're literally going through the motions. It's like talking to an AI bot or automation, but it just so happens to be a human being there. So this is a reminder and a warning that, yeah, sure, if you've got to ask people lots of questions to qualify them, I get that, it happens. Try and step them into those questions as gently as you can and kind of cluster them together so you're not asking 100 questions in quick succession. But by the same token, remember that when they give their response, you have to be in the conversation. You have to respond in some way. You can't just be an automaton and just go, first name, surname, address, age, there we go. Now, I know I'm being deliberately kind of antagonistic in being that plain with it, but you'd be surprised. A lot of people can behave in that way. And for me as a buyer, it's a big turn off because it feels like you're not in the conversation. You just don't care. I could be anybody, and within reason, I could be saying anything to those questions. You're just processing me through. So beware of machine gun questioning because it can quite literally kill your buyer. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 513, we're talking about time pressure. I'll explain more in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe, share, comment box. Do anything that you can to interact with this podcast so it can help us to reach more people and spread our highly polished, practical, free sales tips and advice. Thank you for listening to this ridiculously unprofessional episode. I'll catch you tomorrow for another unedited edition of the Daily Sales Message.